Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Agent Psycho, and we're gonna get started on the second episode of the rather large Saiga 20K family. This is going to be chapter number 53, episode number 2, and yeah, featuring this time the Saiga 20K Mark II. Just like the Scorpion family, the Saiga 20K family is pretty big in that Nexon has added a lot of Mark II variants to the Saiga 20K variants. So, the Saiga 20K Mark II is the Mark II variant of the Saiga 20K, the GP standard variant. So all you need to do is buy the Saiga 20K, go to the Gun Emporium in the and talk to Bubba Ares, and accept, while I fail right there, and talk to Bubba Ares and accept this job for the Saiga 20K upgrade job. Just get 100 kill with it, and you'll be able to upgrade it to Mark II. So when you do upgrade the Saiga 20K to Mark II variant, you'll receive a few changes in stats. Actually, just one, technically speaking, and that is the fact that the Saiga 20K Mark II happens to have a point increase in damage. Now, earlier in my AA12 reviews, when I reviewed the Saiga 20K, or not the Saiga, what am I talking about? The AA12 Mark II, that also had an increase in damage from, I believe it was from 67 to 68 as well. So it looks like the Saiga 20K and the AA12 are very, very similar, more similar than I thought in terms of statistics. But anyways, so the Saiga 20K, it benefits from the same damage increase that I talked about that the AA12 Mark II benefits from its its Mark II upgrade job. However, because the Saiga 20K, their GP standard variant, was already pretty powerful to begin with, you can't really feel that the Saiga 20K Mark II is that much more powerful, but you can still feel that it does put down people a little bit more quickly because of its 1 point increase in damage. You could notice notice that the AA12 Mark II is a lot more powerful than the regular AA12, because the regular AA12's damage was so batshit bad to begin with, for lack of a better term. So yeah, that is why there is such a huge contrast. But anyways, we're talking about the Saiga 20K here. The Saiga 20K Mark II is indeed a little bit more powerful than the Saiga 20K, just the original Saiga 20K. So it is indeed worth your time to upgrade to Mark II, because I mean, any amount of damage, I mean, we're talking about damage, any amount of damage is worth the job. As I mean, considering you're only getting kills with it, I mean, if you're gonna use the Saiga 20K, you might as well upgrade it. So there's really no downside to not, or there's no real downside to accepting the job in order to upgrade the Saiga 20K to Mark II, unless you're too lazy to get 100 kills with the Saiga 20K to begin with. Then we've got an issue. But anyways, so yeah, that's pretty much it for the review on the Saiga 20K Mark II. The only change that it's received for its Mark II job, or its Mark II upgrade, is the fact that it received 1 point increase in damage, which in turn basically buffs its overall damage by a little bit. Not as much as the AA12 Mark II's though, but still it does increase its damage by a little bit. Besides the damage, pretty much the Saiga 20K Mark II is basically identical to the Saiga 20K, almost in terms of appearance as well. But the Saiga 20K, if you pay attention to the side of the barrel in your first-person view, you can see that it has the Mark II logo, or the emblem, whatever you want to call it, on the side. So I guess that's one way you can tell the difference between the Saiga 20K and the Saiga 20K Mark II. So, anyways, guys, thank you guys very much for watching. This is a very short review on the Saiga 20K Mark II, and yeah, once again, there really is no downside to accepting the job to upgrade the Saiga 20K. So you might as well accept it right as you buy the Saiga 20K if you feel like using it, and upgrade it while you're at it. If you so realize that you've hit 100 kills with it, and then Nexon tells you like, oh, you've hit 100 kills with it. I mean, when you do, it'll tell you on the lower left-hand corner where the chat box is that you have received, or you've completed the upgrade job. It'll flash red, I think, in red text. So yeah, anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later. ゆっくりしてってね。